Hello. For those of you who know me, you know that sometimes, often frequently, I will substitute one word for another word. Words that have nothing to do with each other and, in fact, make no reasonable sense. My son knows this well. Today, however, a rather more scary version of this took place. I was at work and I had been rearranging furniture in classrooms, getting them ready for the parent open house. And I'd done about 3 classrooms, moving tables and chairs and everything pretty much on my own. And after about an hour and a half of that, working through a visual migraine, which I get oftentimes when I get, stressed out or overheated, sometimes my visual field becomes fuzzy and distorted, kind of foggy or murky, like you're underwater or something along those lines, making it very hard to focus. Typically, I take a break when these come on and try to close my eyes for a bit and let my brain kind of reboot. Today, I decided to work through it. And in retrospect, I'm thinking that may not have been the wisest choice. I came to realize this when my daughter, who was hanging out with me for the day, was playing in the school library. And I wanted to tell her, make sure that whatever you get out, you put away. That's a fairly simple statement. It took me 5 minutes before I realized that I wasn't ever going to be able to make that statement. I literally could not figure out how to find the right words to say that.
What are the words? Oh, wait. No. Those aren't the right words.
She was able to figure out what I was trying to get at. She looked as though she felt a bit sorry for me and tried to help me out as much as she could, guessing at what I was trying to say. So eventually the point got across. I then decided it was probably a good idea to let my boss know what was going on with my head, in case he noticed me acting odd, or in case I was stroking out and, was somewhere on the floor later. So I went off to find him and, whilst endeavoring to find him, thought perhaps I had seen him around a corner and wanted to call out his name so that he wouldn't disappear on me and I could catch up to him. However, I realized that the part of my brain that holds names was also rather not working. And so all I could muster was boss. When I got to him to try to explain what was going on, it took probably another 5 minutes at least to get out through random mutterings some idea of what was actually transpiring. I literally could not say, I can't speak, I can't form words into language. These simple sentences would not come out of my mouth, no matter how hard I tried.
It was scary.
It was one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me. Now, in the past, I've had, I think, 2 events where I have lost names. That part of my brain that remembers names just went away for about a 10 to 20 minute period of time, and I couldn't connect names of people at church to the faces of those people. And
This was not like that.
And I also, when trying to recall family members, could not place nieces and nephews with the correct parents. Like whenever you said a name, that name seemed like something that should be familiar, but yet I could not put a face to it. This was much worse because I simply had the ideas in my head that I wanted to convey, but when my mouth opened, different words would come out. The reason that I am telling this to anyone who might care to listen is, for one, I wanted a historical record so that if this type of thing happens in the future, I will be able to look back and remember how the experience transpired, what it was like, how I described it, and be able to compare that to any future experiences. Also, I figured if somebody sees this that might in some way be able to shine a light on what's going on, or if perhaps I need to be in an asylum somewhere, or if perhaps, just in general, you kind of understand what's going on.
And if you ever find him doing this on stream, try and warn him.
Yes. If I am talking completely incomprehensible on stream. Just did it. I just did it. Stream, not scream. There we go. So
he's done it 3 times now. That exact same words.
Yes, those words have been confused often as of late. I'm in fact a little bit worried that there's some sort of something going on up here that is untoward, but I try to stay positive. Anyways, we're going to view today's experience as comical and interesting, and try not to dwell on the negative. If you have some idea what might be going on here, please feel free to leave comments. Being that I'm really talking to no one, and I have no reasonable expectation that anybody will actually watch this.
Because we've only ever had maybe 1 or 2 viewers.
That is a true story.
On all of our videos.
Right. Now, to be fair, I haven't really started publicizing this channel because as of yet, this channel really isn't what I would consider to be quality viewing material. At the point in time that I feel like we're creating some substantive work that is worth viewing, I may in fact, throw some, things out there to people that I know. But at this point, I'm just happy with figuring it out. If you have any idea how to work OBS, I have no idea. I've got to watch some YouTube
Please
videos. But you can leave in the comments any suggestions you have, because
if anyone watches this video.
If anyone watches this video.
Please tell us how to.
Ben Eckman, over and out. And as always, it's going to take me several minutes after I say that to actually end the video. Bye-bye now.